What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, I just wanted to do like a 24-hour check-in of Riftwatchers and where we are currently at. So Riftwatchers came out yesterday. The set went live. I guess the general sale was already started, but we were finally able to open our packs. And as you can see here, we are at 345,000 packs open, which translates to about 11.5% in one day. So that's actually a pretty good volume, in my opinion. I mean, for context, we are only at 46% for Chaos Legion. So here's the thing that I'll maintain, and I've been saying this on live streams, I've been saying it in private conversations with folks, because I am hearing so much FOMO out there. And I don't mean to rain on anybody's parade. It's just if I keep hearing the same thing over and over again, I'm just trained to like be a contrarian at this point, right? So everybody and their mom has been talking about how, wow, there's not enough packs. There's only 3 million packs and not enough cards for everybody. People won't be able to have maxed out decks and blah, 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 blah. And the thing is, you're right. Like, the people who are saying that are right, but we don't have the player base for that just yet. So my thoughts, and the reason why I'm not aping in, and I'm going to show you exactly the cards that I have shortly, the reason I'm not aping in and trying to buy a ton of cards right now is because I think we're going to go through a lull period. Now, is this lull period going to be similar to Chaos Legion? Is it going to be super long? I don't know. But right now, things feel very hot. The market is incredibly volatile. The card market, I should say, is incredibly volatile. And we're just seeing prices kind of go all over the place. So I am sitting this out. I did sell actually quite a few cards, and I don't know if I got a good deal or not, but I just try to sell cards as soon as I could and figure I will wait until the market cools off and really just go in and start buying the cards that I think could help me in the long run, right? The things that I would complement my deck. I'm no longer of the mindset that I need to max out all of Chaos Legion and max out all of Riftwatchers. And part of the reason is because, I've been, if you've heard me here, I've been whining about how, how much I would need to spend in order to max out my deck for Chaos Legion, which would be another like $3,000. I'm not even maxed for gold yet, but to max it out fully would be $3,000. And if you were starting from scratch today, it's $5,800. Now, the crazy thing is you throw Riftwatchers into this mix and check this out. It's another $4,000 that the game just kind of like added on as a cost if you want to be competing at the highest levels. Again, now, do you need every single card in Riftwatchers? I would argue no, although I'm sure there are people with valid arguments saying the opposite, that you want to have all of the options, especially, in the future. And I get that, right? I get that. But for me, if I'm not willing to drop $3,000, I'm not willing to drop another $4,000 on top of that, right? So at this point in time, I'm waiting it out, and I am just going to see how things play out over the next couple of weeks, not even months, just a couple of weeks, because I think we're in for a little bit of a lull period with Splinterfest coming up, and then a lot of the attention is going to shift over to GLS in October. So I want to give a quick shout out to Splinter Cards, though, because they do have their tools updated to include Riftwatcher. So now you can see the set value. I don't know if missing. Oh, here they have it right here. Updated tools. So missing BCX, that's going to be another great one. Pack value, set value, printing and distribution, and then Cardpedia. So shout out to T-Hawks and the Splinter Cards team. There's a lot of great data here. I like the new look of the dashboard. And as I said, we can see now that we're not even at 25% of Riftwatchers sold. So let's actually head over to the market, because this is the second part of the video that I wanted to focus on. And for quick context, you guys can see here the cards that I have opened up. Now, I've sold a bunch. I think I've opened up about 200-ish packs. No, less than 200 packs, because I've actually sold some packs on the secondary market as well. You can see here from like, again, this is not a good representation. I've gotten a bunch of Skargors, but it's not a good representation just due to the simple fact that I've been selling cards whenever I have the opportunity or whenever I see like a card price spike, for example. So these are the summoners, the legendaries. I should have sold some Raz earlier. I've sold 3 of these guys. I've gotten 4 of them so far, and now the price is just so low on Runemancer Atto. I mean, I don't know. This card just seems like bum to me, absolute bum to me. So, we can see here where the attention is. Coral Lurker is one that I want to get. I have not pulled one from a packet, nor have I bought one. And I'm hoping that we do see sub $20 prices at some point. With legendaries, it only takes 11 BCX to max out. So, it's not that I can drop that much money on 11 BCX right away, but it would be great to start dollar cost averaging in once it is below that $20 mark. If it goes below, right? I could be wrong. And then the rares, what's been nice to see is that the rares and the commons are actually reaching some or similar parity to their Chaos Legion counterparts, right? Not entirely. And you can see here, like the cheapest rare is 9 cents, where obviously the cheapest common for Riftwatchers is 9 cents, whereas with Chaos Legion, I mean, these things are down to like 2 pennies. But that's really for like the ones that nobody uses. I would say on average, there is some kind of parity here. You do see the premium on Riftwatchers, one, because I think it's still new and we haven't opened that many packs yet. And two, it's, there's going to be less copies overall. But I still strongly and firmly believe that we are going to get to a point where the market will have enough, right? The player base as it stands will have gotten their fill, at least the players that are trying to like level up and combine their cards as quickly as possible. That's going to reach a slowdown period. So, I whether that happens in a couple weeks or a couple months, I don't know. Obviously, I'm bullish. I'd like to be bullish or optimistic and hope that we can see a turnaround before the end of the year. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind just to be able to like dollar cost average nice and slowly into the cards and get the ones that I want. So let's see here. Chaos Legion. Let's just look at monsters. You have what, 77 cent range for Zenith Monk, ranging all the way down to 7 cents. You see something similar, right? Like, I mean, look at this. Tinderlock, who we all thought was going to be awesome. Corsair Bosoon are both less than some of the rare cards within Chaos Legion. So again, does that mean that they're going to go down or go up in price? I don't know, but I'm banking on the fact that they may go down a little bit further, and I'm willing to be patient. I'm willing to be patient and wrong, I think is the more important thing, right? Like if I end up not calling this correctly and all of a sudden the price is skyrocketed up and I miss, then that's fine. Like I will find a way to deal. But it just the market and the sentiment just feels a little too hot right now, and I want to be able to zig while others are zagging, or zag while others are zigging, whatever the term is, right? So right now I am not aping into all these cards. I am trying to see which ones are the ones that are beating me in battles, which are the ones that I'm coming across, and going through Discord or Reddit or wherever, seeing the cards that people are talking about the most. So that being said, there's some cool cards in here, but I don't think I necessarily need them. There's nothing that's super game changing. I think obviously the only one that's on my wish list is probably Coral Lurker, just because, and I might even just go with 3 BCX to get started, because you get pretty much all of what you need from a speed and ability standpoint. You don't get the extra health, you don't get the extra damage, but again, if I'm spending most of my time in gold or even low diamond, I've been able to get some wins. I'll be honest with you. I've been able to get some wins surprisingly without having a maxed out deck. I mean, it's so satisfying to me when I play like a gold level deck, gold level summoner and gold level monsters, and I beat a max level deck. It's so satisfying because I'm just like, well, it shows that, okay, I know what I'm doing to a certain extent. So, and it just gives me that kind of, here, you can see where I'm at right now. My goal every day is to be able to earn 5 diamond chests. And this is down from the 10 gold chests that I was earning, but on the whole, today's reward was kind of garbage, but on the whole, I feel like the rewards have been a lot more, so or worth a lot more, I should say. So we shall see how things go, but like I said, I just wanted to do a little check-in on Riftwatchers and where we were at this point in time. So it's good to see here. Let's go ahead and compare the legendaries as well. So, it's good to see the legendaries are kind of at par with where Chaos Legion is. I know that they're a little bit more expensive overall, especially for these two here, which I do believe will come down over time. You can see from here, let's just compare these two, right? 2,200 versus 13,000 in circulation. And again, we are not even halfway through the amount of Chaos Legion cards open. So there's still a lot more Queen Mycelias to come into the mix. But, you know, so that's all I got for you. I am just curious to know. So if you want to chat with me in the comments, I'm just curious to know what are you focused on? How are you approaching this? Is this something where you felt like you needed to level up as quickly as possible? What are maybe some of the cards that you are targeting? Or, and this is something that I'm considering, I haven't done it yet. Like because everybody's like so hyped right now, part of me wants to sell the epic summoners that I have, and then go and get the Chaos Legion summoners that I need, because it feels like there's an opportunity here to grab the Chaos Legion summoners while people are looking a different direction. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will catch you all in the next one, and I will see you around the game. Take care.